Hello everyone, I'm back and let's talk about today's video. So, what am I going to talk about today? And the let's see, have you ever noticed that you have this grandiose projects and ideas and you are never able to complete them? Yes. So, today I'm going to talk about how do you start a project and stick with it. Yes. So, let's not waste the time and get into the details of the video. Now, listen, first thing should be when you are working on any projects, you have to realize that it's really hard. Yes. So how do you complete those projects? And nowadays, if you have a full-time job and you have a 9 to 5 jobs, then bi-weekly your paychecks are just deposited into your account, and when you try to work onto the side gigs, you don't see the profit upfront. You have to put hours in, and maybe after the few months you would start seeing some profit, or it may never materialize. Yes. So working on the side gigs is hard just because you don't see the return upfront and it's in a distant future, so it instantly motivates you to don't work on any of these things which is really hard to do it, and it takes all the time. Now I'm going to tell you how are you going to achieve these things. Yes. So first of all, this is going to be challenging. So you have to realize this, that if you have never worked on your projects or you have never begun anything, then it would be challenging on the first hand. So think about this. When you want to find a good job which pays you really well, it's going to be hard. Yes. The interview will be hard, the entire process will be hard, people will judge you a lot. Yes, because they are finding a good candidate. So even if you want to start a project which will earn you some money, it's going to be hard. It's not going to be easy things. Now let's talk about how do you crack this scam. Yes. So if you start something, how do you complete it and you don't end up in situation and this feedback loop where you start something and you never complete anything. So in simple words, if I try to boil down to you, it would be take few steps. Now you can boil down to this: any project might have infinite steps, infinite features, and maybe it will keep going on for months and years. Who knows? Yes. So if you are trying to tackle this very first time, you need to take one step or few steps, and your project should be wrapped up. Don't try to fit into this loop where you keep adding the features, you keep developing more and more and more, and you never finish it. Yes. Don't try to put into this hole. And so this is the first suggestion that you have to remember. Now you might be thinking, Nemis, what the hell are you talking about? Yes. Now I want to show you one tweet. Yes. And maybe just read this tweet and you will be able to relate more about this, and you will be understand that how do you start something and you will be able to complete this. So this is a tweet from Sahil. Yes, he's a very well-known personality in Twitter community, and he has done a startup and it's pretty profitable. So this is what he suggests: start a side project, not a company. Yes, write a blog post instead of a book, and if you do this, it lowers the stakes to increase your odds. Yeah. Now do you guys see it? If you're not, let me tell you what's happening here. We always dream of these big companies. Everyone wants to be this big tech entrepreneur whose company is valued at billions and trillions of dollars. And what are the examples? You wanna create a company who someday can compete against Facebook, Google, and Amazon. Yes, these are big companies. And do you think this is an easy task? This is a monstrous task. Yes. Now, if you think rationally, how many steps are involved in creating this big gigatech corporations? Now, if you think it's an infinite steps, these companies are there in the market for 20 and 30 years, and they're constantly improving product and performances over the long period of time. They have talent and resources, they have deployed the talent resources over the long period of time, and now they are able to rule this new product genre. So what do you do? Don't think about creating these big companies. Now, if you have never even created a really small product, it might be a to-do app, it might be a calculator app, it might be just writing an hello world to just start your project. If you have never done this, and if you are dreaming of creating these companies, you will definitely fail. Yes. So what would be the first step for you? So first step should be, you want to create an app which has only 2 pages or 2 designs, 2 HTML pages, maybe 2 views. That's it. You click here, you go to next screen, and you order something. Your app or your website should have very few pages. So when you try to create a timeline, you should be able to wrap this up in a week, maybe in 2 weeks, or at least in 2 months. Yes. So if you do this, you would be able to actually see something live on the live website, where your customers, your users would be able to see these things, would be able to order something, would be able to use your app. If you do this, yes, then what happens is your odds of deploying your project increased tremendously. If you think about creating a big corporation, those applications and apps takes so many resources and so many man hours that you can end up developing your product for years and years, and you would never be able to go to the market. So if you put this into the words, what are your odds of creating a really small app which has only 2 pages compared to an app with hundreds and thousands of features? Yes. If we come out of this app development and put it into a different words, it would be, you want to write a book. Yes. What are your odds of writing a single blog post with maybe a 500 words? Yes. Against writing a book with a 35,000 words. Yes. So if you try to focus your goal on really small things, and which are also reproducible, and you can go with the market, people can use this, and you might be able to earn some money out of it. If you try to focus on really these small things, yes, you would be able to complete every project you embark upon. Yes. And this is what I have learned after so many years. It's like I have wasted probably 3, 4, or 5 years to arrive upon the same conclusion what Sahil is talking about on the Twitter. And it's the same thing. I have thought about creating so many applications in the beginning that I have even never wrote a single word, and I start dreaming about becoming or earning $1 million a year. Yes. And hindsight, I have never even wrote a single app which has earned a dime. Yes. So don't dream big and upfront. Once you do something, yes, once you create an app and release it, then you would have a more confidence to deploy your second app. And if it's fine if you don't earn the money from the very first idea, but you were able to make something, yes, you were able to put in front of your users, and they were able to use it. It might be just the 5 users, but you have to complete this entire cycle. Yes. An entire cycle consists of you coming up with an idea, you sitting down in front of your laptop and creating a product, and you deploying this product for your users and customers so they can use it and they can review it, they can talk about it. This is an entire cycle. And once you complete this entire cycle, then you will realize that now how do you sell to more people so you can make more money out of it. Yes. So this is the real simple idea, guys. Think about creating an app which has only 2 pages. It has to be really small. Don't think about creating 100 features. I always think about creating 2 features, just one single step, and my app is live out there. This has helped me a lot, and I was able to achieve 2 products so far. Yes. And my success rate now has been 100% in the past 2 years. Yes. So do this and you will be able to finish every project you start. So this was today's video, guys, and let me know if you have done the same mistake which I have done in my past, where you think about so many different ideas, you sitting down to write something and you always start with a login page and you never reach to your own product design and you abandon it. Yes, because there are thousands of features. Yes, and it would take so much time that you don't have enough courage to even write a next feature. So this was today's video, guys, and as always, if you like this content, I like you guys to hit that like button, and subscribe if you are new to this channel, and give me a comment and think about and let me know what do you think about this content, and shoot me a comment out there just saying hey, and it would be acknowledgement that my content is creating a value out there in the world. Yes, and with this, I want to end my video here, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.